Alright, what's going on, guys? It is A Spacey and Gamescom almost here, and with the arrival of Gamescom comes the biggest community transmission to date for Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is incredible. I'm really excited to see what is announced in this community transmission, what things the community is going to be hyped towards, and in this video I'm going to go over some things that I personally would love to see in the community transmission, because I'm in dire need of new content, so something to keep the hype up in the blood of Star Wars fans. But without further ado, let's begin, and comment down below some things you guys want to see for Battlefront 2 in the future. Let's go. Number one is something a lot of us want, and that is new weapons. I know weapon because, right now the weapon situation is more drier than the Sahara Desert and Tatooine. I'm tired playing with the same 4 weapons per class. A lot of us are really, hoping for new weapons. And I hope this next transmission announces some new weapon so we can all not be using the same weapons over and over and over again. I know a lot of us are getting bored, just having the same weapons. Fingers crossed that we get some new weapons announced. Even remastered Battlefront 2015 weapons will be enough for me. But let's move on to number 2. Now, moving on to number 2 is heroes and villains and those cool people, because a lot of us would really look forward to adding some fine additions to the Battlefront 2 hero situation. Preferably, if I was to select one hero and one villain, it would be Ahsoka and Asajj Ventress. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting them. I think, if they are releasing new heroes and villains, then those two are going to be next. Ahsoka, of course, iconic Clone Wars hero, dual-wielding lightsabers. She's very cool, and if she's added, I really can't wait to see her alongside, Anakin. And then for the villains, I'm very excited. I'm actually more excited to see Ventress because I prefer the dark side over the light side. Call me evil, but I'm really excited to see how she plays out in Battlefront 2. So yeah, and comment down below some heroes or villains you guys want to see on the Battlefront. Moving on to number 3, I know I really want to see, I really want to see, and I know other members of the community also hope for, is original trilogy content, because the original trilogy is, of course, probably the most memorable trilogy, even though prequel trilogy I prefer more. I would love to see more OT content, because the prequel and sequel trilogies both got new Galactic Assault maps, and original trilogy only got Kessel for extraction and the smaller game modes. So we still need a Galactic Assault map or original trilogy Capital Supremacy. I will take either. If we do get a new map on Galactic Assault, I hope it is Scarif. Now, moving on to number 4 is something I don't know how many people would really like to see in the transmission or in the future Battlefront, but I would like to see the revival of Starfighter Assault, because it's very hard to find a Starfighter Assault match these days. The player count isn't what it, is used to. And I feel like this mode definitely deserves to be revived. It has objectives, you can go flying in space, and there's just so many things you can do. And I would really like that they, implement some sort of revival program, either in the form of new maps. I feel like if they had a Coruscant map, the numbers would swarm back into Starfighter Assault. Just even adding new vehicles, maybe if they announce new hero ships, something like that, I feel like the numbers for Starfighter Assault would definitely raise again. But I feel like that mode definitely should make a comeback. And for the last thing I hope that is announced in the community transmission is customization. Now, this probably isn't going to be the biggest thing if they announce it, but I personally would like to see way more skins and appearances in the game, preferably for Luke, because he probably has the most diverse ranges of appearances, but he has the least in Battlefront, only one other appearance beside his default appearance. So I really feel like if they announce appearances, then Luke appearances I really hope are announced in the transmission. Other than that, maybe we could get some other skins for other people as well. I would hope to see for new clone appearances and stormtrooper customization. And yeah, that's gonna end it off for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you believe in the high ground. But this has been A Spacey. I'll see you all later. Peace out, everyone.